What if the heart of a nation could beat again? Not as it was, but as it was always meant to be. The sun rises over Haiti, and with it, something more. Not just light, but possibility. You can feel it in the stillness of dawn. The city exhales. The mountains hold their breath. Port-au-Prince, once battered and burdened, begins to stir, slowly, softly. This isn't just the beginning of a day. It's the beginning of a new dream. A reimagining. The next Haiti isn't fantasy. It's a vision rooted in memory and reaching toward the future. Once upon a time, Port-au-Prince was the cultural heartbeat of the Caribbean. In the 1920s, its streets danced with music and murals, language and liberation. Poets wrote verses on paper napkins. Brass bands paraded through the city center. Resistance echoed through art. Identity burned through every brushstroke. It was more than a city. It was an idea, a force, a soul. But over the decades, that flame was buried, not extinguished, only hidden beneath the weight of crisis. Now, we dig deep into those roots, not to return to the past, but to reawaken it. The fall wasn't sudden. It was slow. Layer by layer, crisis by crisis. Floods, quakes, corruption, foreign intervention, economic collapse. What was once a jewel became worn down, a city of beautiful bones covered in dust and despair. The roads fractured, the power faded, the art stopped. The people didn't. They carried that spirit forward, quietly, defiantly, but the question hung heavily in the air. Could this city ever rise again? Now, imagine this city, not restored but reborn. Skylines shaped like symbols from Vodou and Haitian folklore. Towers built to dance, not just stand. Homes that breathe with the wind and soak in the sun. Earthquake-resistant buildings grounded in tradition, not generic glass, but Haitian stone, iron, and soul. Every block tells a story. Every light is powered by the sun. This isn't just resilience, it's renaissance. In this version of Port-au-Prince, we don't patch holes. We redraw the blueprint. We don't forget the past. We build with it, into the future. Step inside one of these spaces, and you'll feel it. This is not the cold tech of Silicon Valley. It's Haiti's own version of innovation. Bamboo ceilings stretch above local stone floors. Wi-Fi lives. On walls covered in hand-carved symbols, students and entrepreneurs sit side by side. On one screen, a code editor. On another, a digital archive of Haitian proverbs. Technology here doesn't erase identity. It amplifies it. This is a space where culture and code meet, where tradition shapes the future. Here, the past isn't behind us, it's beneath us, lifting us higher. Once crossing Port-au-Prince meant crawling through chaos, broken roads, blaring horns, and endless gridlock. Neighborhoods just block apart felt like separate worlds. Now imagine, instead of separation, connection. A suspended tram glides silently above it all, powered by clean energy, linking hilltop communities with downtown markets and coastal hubs. Below, the city blooms. Green corridors run where broken gutters once overflowed. Children ride bikes beside rows of newly planted mango trees. Murals stretch along walking paths celebrating local heroes. These aren't just upgrades, they're reconnections. A city once fractured by concrete and crisis is now stitched together, not just by steel and glass, but by care, design, and vision. This isn't just urban planning, this is urban healing. The night used to belong to silence or fear. Darkness would fall, and so would activity. But now, night is alive again. Powered by solar grids, the markets sparkle after dusk. Vendors laugh beneath glowing canopies. Lanterns hang from breadfruit trees, casting soft light on handmade jewelry. Spices and tablets displaying mobile apps. Grandmothers sell herbal tonics while teenagers live stream dances on rooftops. Faith meets fiber optics. Tradition meets tomorrow. Here, power isn't a privilege, it's a promise. Not all revolutions begin in cities. In Jacmel, it starts with one simple idea. What if a village could be both ancient and advanced? From stone, paths and pastel houses. We zoom in on micro solar farms feeding a local grid. A grandmother tracks rainfall data on her phone. Kids use augmented reality headsets to learn about Haiti's Taino and African roots. But the soul of the place hasn't changed. Fishermen still mend their nets by moonlight, while elders tell folktales under a full moon. This village is proof. Tech doesn't replace tradition, it roots it deeper. At the northern gateway of the island, Cap Haitien awakens. Once a port of both pain and potential, ships once carried away wealth, lives, and legacy. But now they return with opportunity. The new waterfront isn't a playground for the elite. It's a canvas for people. Electric ferries hum in the bay. The docks no longer reek of extraction. They radiate regeneration. Merchants sell art beside tech engineers. Teenagers and coastal startups prototype coral reef drones to protect their shores. The ocean that once divided the world now connects Haiti to it. The storms are still coming. They always will. But they no longer define us. As dark clouds roll in, systems activate. Sensors guide water into green absorption zones. Roofs shut. Shelters open, not in chaos, but in calm. This isn't a reaction. It's readiness. Haiti no longer waits to be saved. It builds to endure, with knowledge born from struggle and wisdom built into every wall, window, and walkway. Resilience isn't an emergency plan. It's the foundation. Now step back, wider still. See the whole island from above. Rivers gleaming, coasts breathing, cities pulsing with rhythm and light. This isn't one project, one district, one moment. It's a movement, a phoenix rising not from ashes but from knowledge, vision, and pride. This is a nation that dared to dream again and had the courage to build it. This is not a fantasy. This is the future, written by Haitians, designed by Haitians, built for generations yet unborn. We are not waiting. We are not broken. We are not what the world thinks we are. We are the next Haiti, and we've only just begun.